Yes, people. Welcome back, man. Members only chat, vibes only, man. Energy only. Drifty in the building today to come and chill and have a conversation. You already know how it works, man. Throw your questions in gaming, football, Liverpool, whatever, man. Rugby, wherever it is you guys want to chop up. We're happy to chop up, man. But Drift, first and foremost, man. Big up to you. How you been, bro?
I ain't been too bad, man. I haven't been too bad, bro. Big up yourself as always. It's been a little minute since we've done something still. So
bro, for ages, bro. Mad,
yeah. It's been a while still. Everything, life is life, isn't it?
Bro, I swear down, yeah, you was out for a little bit, weren't you, as well? MIA.
Yeah. I was out of commission.
Little piece. Then you come back, bro. It was jokes because Codfish, every minute Cowan that was answering bare questions. It was like, Drifty ain't left. They were just quizzing them, like, yo, is Drifty left and that? It's like, nah, he's just out for me. I said, I'm clearing this up one more time. He's not left.
Talk about jumping to the worst possible scenario, isn't it?
Yeah, they were just like,
you know why though? Because YouTube just got too many beefs going on.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I think YouTube has kind of showed the downfall of humanity. That like, what, we can't even do YouTube without beef? Like, come on, man. Like, hip hop is one thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And whatnot, but like, YouTube, like, we can't even do YouTube without beef. What's going on, man? Everyone just get along, man. Jeez.
Nah, it's because obviously everyone's trying to climb to the top in it, man. And everyone's trying to get there on their own.
Yeah, but what's this crabs in a barrel shit, man? Like, let's just drag each other up. Like, why have we got to push each other down to get up to the top? You know, bruv, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to put someone down to get where I wanted to go, I wouldn't even want to be there, if I'm being honest with you.
It's one of those tough ones, isn't it? Because you never would, and that's just that's just how you are personally, but you're thinking everyone's like you, and that's not how it works, bro. You might
I know that, yeah, I know that, bro.
Yeah, you get the 1% that would be like, nah, I want to see the best for the people that I care about, but then the rest, they're like, I don't give a shit about this guy. I'm the one that needs to get this, and I'm gonna get there first.
Yeah, bro. I wish loneliness on them, man. There, you get me? If you're willing to put someone down for you to get there, then I wish loneliness on you, man. Real talk.
It's just you get there and no one's with you, bro. You just
bro. Yeah,
no one to enjoy.
Can't even trust your gal.
I said something like that before, yeah. You know, what was it? I can't remember. It's something to do with Liverpool. And sometimes when we played good, yeah. And then the man then would just be like, nah, this guy is shit, man. I was like, I wish you guys couldn't watch the game. I wish you guys would see the result. Not even the result. You won't even know until the end of the season. You got to wait. you can't see the good games in that.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man?
Big up to everyone in the chat, man. Savage in the building, Honesty in the building, more Jarquise. I want to say Morris is here, but I know he's probably in the background. Our fellow Arsenal fan. Man said Uncle Enz and Uncle Drift and Uncle Savvy now. This Jarquise guy kills me every single time. As Savage said, bro, you better hope you get to our age, bro. That's all I'm saying. You better hope.
Do you know what? I take it as a compliment these days, for real, because aging isn't promised. Like, real talk. Bro. So to get to a certain age, and you know what's mad as well? Like, I know Jaquise probably doesn't do this, so I'm not even taking a shot at Jaquise. But like, you know what youngins do though? They always look at older people and they laugh, like, say them naga age.
Nah, it's mad, isn't it?
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, if it was a thing where like you were born 21 and you stay 21 forever, then laugh away at the old man, innit? Like, I hear it. But you're gonna get old as well, my G. Like, and then when you get there, you're gonna realize it ain't a cliche what old people say to youngers. When you're young, you don't know what you're talking about. And when you get older, you will realize all the things you thought about when you were younger was all stupidness. It's just youngness. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Big up the YNs, innit? You want to laugh at the uncles, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Big up, Sam. See, Jaquise already got the jokes, man. Says, where's the Xmas special this year? Been waiting a year, Drifty.
Do you know what? The only reason we didn't get to do one this year, bro, is because me and Cal weren't well. So Cal damaged his foot. And he was in a boot for a little while. And obviously I had my surgery. So it kind of just dropped at the wrong time of the year. So we weren't able to do anything. But don't worry, man. We're gonna try and bring you some little what would you call it? Like not a makeup stream, but like, you know, we're gonna try and bring you something in the new year. Don't worry, people. Don't worry.
Nah, they're looking for because they want us to react to it. That's why Honesty's asking. Wants man to react to it.
I again, that's one of them things as well. Man can laugh at man who's 20 years removed from playing football, who just picks up the ball and tries to kick ball. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. You know, that's another thing as well. When we did that, I can't remember what it was, but whenever we did the special, I think it was last year, right? Or whatever it was.
It was last year.
That was when I was like in the height of my illness. So like I've never felt so weak in my life. And but people don't know that, and people just say you're making excuses, in it. But like
it is what it is, bro. The world is far between that. They're just on smoke, bro.
They don't give a damn. But no, I remember when we did that, I was like, bro, I've got no power in my legs. I've got no pace, no strength, no nothing. I was like, right, I really am ill. Like, you know, because you don't think it's gonna bother you that much. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through health stuff, and then you try and do something sport related, then you're like, raw, I'm not well.
The body can't handle this.
Yeah, bruv, the body just can't handle it, bruv, at all, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So
Sam's got a question, man. Says, if you have to delete one player from history and their whole existence never happened, Mane or R9 Drift?
Nah, Nature Boy, that is fucked, bruv. How are you gonna do that, bruv? I'm gonna be honest with you, I cannot answer this question. I know Nature Boy wants to answer, but you're asking me to pick between the greatest football of all time that gave me the greatest childhood moments I've ever had, or my favorite Liverpool player of all time. How am I supposed to do that, bro?
You're gonna have to drift. That's the part.
Bruv, I can't erase. If I erase any part of those, if I erase one of them, I erase a part of my own memory, my own self. How am I supposed to do that?
Here, why? Yeah, I know you have an answer, because as soon as you read it, a name popped into your head. It's just human. It's just human to have it. So, what was the name that popped straight into your head?
Well, the first name I read was Mane, and then that's when I just thought, well, obviously I'm not getting rid of Mane. And then I realized it was R9, and I was like, no, hold on a minute, what? Like, what? Nah, I'm not even gonna lie, I can't pick, you know.
I'll probably take R9 out, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
Nah, but what, the world without R9? Nah, blood.
Nah, because you know why? Because R9 was my guy, but Ronaldinho was more my guy. So that's why I'm on that side. I would have, as long as Ronaldinho still existed, I'm all right.
Okay, yeah.
I'm fine with that. So,
no, R9 is my childhood, bro. There's no way. There's no way, G. There's no way. Sorry, Nature, but I can't answer that one, but that one was too difficult. That one was too difficult. Basically, what you said is your son and your daughter are both hanging off a cliff. Which one you grabbing? Brother.
Which one would you grab, though? Because you have to grab.
Bro, you can't. What the hell? Bro, you can't pick a kid to die, bro.
No, but you
think they can't run, bro.
But both are gone, Drift. Both are gone, so you got to make a choice, bro. You got. He's like, who do I reach out to? Or can I reach out to both? Or they're separate distances, and you're gonna have to make a split judgment, bro.
That might be the only thing that happens by accident, that you grab the one closest to you by natural instinct. But like, if they're both in the exact same place, bro, I'm gonna try to grab them both, and if we all drop, then all three of us dead, innit, bro? You cannot just be like, yeah, let me grab her and let him go, and let me grab him and let her go. That's impossible, bro. That is impossible, bro. You can't make them type of decisions.
I hope never. I hope that's one of the things in life. Yeah. I hope never no one has to ever.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That, because that is deep. Like, mentally, I don't know where you end up after that.
Nah, Nature Boy is a savage, you know. Look what he said, bro. Ross Clark.
You can't choose. He said choosing the sun, yeah.
What are you saying? There's a couple people in the family that's got you worried, bro. Is that what you're saying? Man said it's in my genes, you know. Rotted.
Nah, he was probably one of them when he was younger, still just running around.
He's saying man was a gallus and he's worried that karma's gonna come back for man, yeah.
Nah, that's one of the things as a gallus. The karma is you're scared, bro.
Isn't that what they say though? They say, and man who grow up a gallus is gonna have a daughter, and then they'll learn the harsh way, innit? Ain't that what they say?
Boy, I hope.
So every time one of my brethren tells me they're having a little girl, I'm like, You are you?
Yeah, that man,
Yeah,
he's gonna be so
you
over
was
the
up to no
detective
good
as
then.
well. Because when you just know how you was, yeah, and you're like, nah, I know these young G's, bro, these YGs are gonna try it. Nah, you ain't trying it, bro. I know every playbook.
Yeah. Well, I was even though all teenagers are the same in terms of like your horniness, I was respectful. So if she brings on a youth like me, then I'm all right. If she brings on a youth like some of the men I grew up with, nah, she ain't coming out the yard, blood.
Big up, Liz. Sending love and joy to all of you for 2026. Love, man. Appreciate it. I'll go to this one honestly because I think this one's a good one still. Would you rather have a son who's a Man United fan or a daughter?
An OF daughter, bro.
Oh, OF. My bad. Damn.
I'm not even gonna lie. My brother's a Man U fan, and I've dealt with it. So I'd rather have a son who's a Man United fan. Give me an excuse to thump him in his chest if he gets out of line. I wouldn't be able to do it. If I had, like, no disrespect again, everyone each to their own and all that. But if my daughter was on OF, I would feel like a
crash
failure.
out.
I'd feel like a failure, bro. I failed. There's no reason she should feel she has to do that. I failed.
But in this day and age, though, Drift, man, I don't like you could do everything you possibly can, but
I'll
people are
still
gonna make
feel
their
like
own
I
choices.
failed, bro. I know. I will still feel like I failed, though. I just would.
We're instilling certain principles.
There should be no price on her innocence. So yeah,
you can just give it away for free, innit? So
yeah, but you know what? I wouldn't even know that was going on, innit? Like, let's be real. Most man them who's got the daughters who are acting that way, they don't know, and would they say ignorance is bliss, innit? So yeah, I'd have a son who's a Man United fan. I'd just have to deal with it.
Big up, Hakeem in the building as well. Question: what's your least favorite moment in your YouTube journey?
I don't know. You know, that's a tough one.
I don't think I've had any like mad ones.
Yeah, thankfully I haven't. Thankfully I haven't.
What would you class
maybe I'll say the beginning. And I only say that because that's the hardest part. But I wouldn't erase it because it makes you stronger moving forward. But
yeah,
maybe the beginning. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think people understand just how hard the hustle is when you, because what it is as well, you see a lot of people who come in the game now,
yeah.
I would like to think that what us older heads do and more experienced people in the game is we welcome them and we help them, we show people, we guide, we put eyes on them, because that's just what you do. That's what I said, this crab in a barrel stuff I don't get, bro. It's all about bringing people with you. But when we first started doing this, especially when we was Football Banter Show, a lot of people don't even realize before Coppish we rebranded, and it weren't like that. There weren't like loads of people to help you or whatever, and it was a struggle, bro. When you're only getting 10 views on your video or 30 views on your video, it takes a lot to go and film another one. And then you only get another 20 on that one. And then you get like, do you know, it takes a lot, bro. It takes a lot. And before StreamYard, YouTube Live was very difficult. So basically 99% of your videos were pre-recorded. There wasn't live like how it is now. And you just uploading that video, just hoping. Because there wasn't the community, because you couldn't have the live interaction, which now makes community so great.
Yeah.
It was just comments. You know what I mean? That was it. And it's harder to feel connected to your community when it's only the comments, so you don't get the live interaction. It was tough. It was tough going at the beginning, man. It's tough going at the beginning. I can't even lie. So yeah, that's probably the toughest part of the journey, was just the beginning, when you only get 20 views or 50 views on a video and you're like, what's the point in making another one?
20 views and 50 views sound good, bro. I remember like 2.
Well, even that, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even that. Real talk.
One of them is probably my mum, bro. Like, yo, I send it to the family. Yo, click on the video, watch it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever, bro. They ain't trying to watch that, bro.
Man's got 17 subscribers, but you know 15 of them. Like, you know them ones.
You could like, it's tough. 15.
Yeah, bro, it's tough. It's tough, man. So Yeah, I'll probably say that.
Yeah. Big up to Anfield as well in the building. Delete one more, Stevie.
Bro, how are we supposed to do that, bro?
I'm keeping Stevie, bro.
No, but bro, if we delete Mo, we might not have any Premier Leagues, bro.
I hear it, but I don't know, man. I can't delete. I feel like the legs of Stevie, as Klopp would say, bro.
I mean, Stevie's the better player, but to delete one? Man said Thanos, you know. Click. Boom.
Yeah, get rid of one, bro.
Crazy. I'm going to have to go with Stevie, but that's very reluctantly because we might not have any Premier Leagues without Mo. I can't lie.
Damn.
The chat is savage today, bro. It's
New
Year's.
I told you question. It's questions, isn't it? I told you the question. Honesty's got one. Say if you have to forgive one player, Owen or Trent.
I already forgave Owen. Easy.
You forgave Owen?
Yeah. I read the story.
Time is the great healer, isn't it?
No, but I read the story and Owen got hard done by. He did. Owen got hard done by. He sat the club down and he actually was honest with them and he said, guys, I just want to experience something different for a year. Can I go Madrid and come back? And the hierarchy said, yes, you can. He went Madrid. He only signed a 2-year deal deliberately to make sure that he could come back to Liverpool. And then Liverpool said, no, we don't want you back. Now, yeah, you can be like, why did you want to go and have that experience? But we can also, as humans, relate to wanting that feeling, right? But he always wanted to come back.
Nice.
And you know why he went Man United? Because if he didn't go Man United, he was going to have to retire or play in the Championship. No, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. If I asked you, do you want to go Man United, who I get there's going to be an angst of not wanting to. But, bro, you're going to go play in the Championship if you're Michael Owen?
I'm a troll, though, because I would. If they said they didn't want me back, I would have done everything in my powers to prove a point. I would have went to United and I would have tried.
On them petty ones. Yeah.
Bro, I would have did everything in my powers, not only to score, but I would have celebrated as well. Now, I swear to you. No, if you're telling me, Drift, we made a plan, right? And we said, look, I'm going to go for a year, but I really want to come back. I just want to try something new. And I don't want to think that my career went by and I didn't go and try this and have that experience. But I want to come back in that year. After that year, I want to come back because this is my town. This is my people. This is my club. And then you guys said, nah, long this, bro. I'll be like, nah, we ain't doing that, bro. Who else did that there?
They did it to him twice. They did it when he left Madrid and they did it when he left Newcastle. And when he left Newcastle, Carragher begged the ownership to buy him. And they still wouldn't do it. So, like, how can I be mad at him? And he didn't even want to accept the Newcastle bid. But Liverpool were only willing to offer 10 mil. And Newcastle came in with 15 mil. Real Madrid were like, of course we're taking the more money. And I was like, I don't want to go Newcastle now. Well, we're not accepting Liverpool. And Liverpool just wouldn't go hard in 10 mil. So they couldn't. You know what I mean? I can't be mad at Owen for that. I can't be mad at him for that. Do you know what I mean? And yes, he went to Man U. I get it. When he scored that winning goal in the Manchester derby, bruv, that burnt me, bro. Do you remember when he ran round the back and he like that burnt me, bro? I'm not gonna lie.
That finish was cold as well, bro.
It was cold, bro. It was Owen.
Giggs with a little reverse, and then man just run through it. I said, all right, Michael.
So, yeah, it's one of them ones, man. And you know what's crazy as well about the Owen thing? Even though he did go and play for Man United, yeah, I'm still a little bit surprised that he's, for some reason, one of the only players that's not been forgiven. Because Torres went Chelsea, and the fan base cheered him in the Legends match. I think going directly to Chelsea is worse than asking to go Madrid.
I think it's more the Man United thing, though. I think that's it. I don't think they have an issue with Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Newcastle. But United, especially around that time, Drift, that rivalry was not a joke, bro, between Man United and Liverpool. Even though they had the better squads and whatever, and they're the ones that continuously kept winning the Premier League. But there was that rivalry of Man United wanted to take us off our perch. They did that, and it was like, nah, every time anyone come in, we just need to be better than Liverpool. Other teams are dead. Arsenal was all right, but they didn't care. Chelsea didn't care. Man City, no one cared about.
Yeah, I hear it.
I think it's because he went United. And
No, I hear it. I hear it.
And that's when it was just like, nah, bun this, bro. Sal says he's got one ambition for both of you in this content space to achieve by this date next year.
If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, it's an unrealistic one, but to hit 100,000 subscribers.
If you don't set a target, then you won't have a goal, innit? You gotta try and
even
if you get close to it.
For some reason, people don't want to hit the subscribe button. I don't know. Maybe
I think
I don't know.
You know what I mean? It's a weird thing in it because I think it's easy to, but what I realize what's happening is I think the content creators make it into a big deal, and I think from there people then go, well, I'm not going to subscribe then because I can just watch it because they know how much the content creator wants the subscriber. So there's that balance between who's got the power in this situation, and I think because it's made into such a big thing, that's why most people don't want to subscribe now. And sometimes they just don't like the content, even though they watch all the time. You're like, well, if you don't, clearly you like it, you might as well just subscribe, innit? I think that's what it is. I think if no one made it into a big deal and it was just about the pure fact of I need to subscribe, so at least I can see when this show or this channel was on, then I would do it. But because it's made into such a big deal, when it's not at the end of the day, because channels with less numbers can make more money than channels with big numbers. Like we know how it works behind the scenes properly.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's not, but I think it's because the number looks good. That's why a lot of people go, nah, you must do it.
Well, yeah, to be honest with you, that is all it is. It is that feeling of that's the only thing we get out of it.
Yeah.
So just give us that moment of like, because that's the only way that we can measure our accomplishment publicly, right?
Yeah.
Not that we need validation or anything, but it's just nice. I'm sure when an artist is making an album, they're not thinking about the Grammy. They just want people to enjoy their music.
Yeah.
But the Grammy is just that nice little bit that goes, you did well.
Yeah, that's the hard work, and that's why it pays.
That's your hard work there. Yeah. You've done well. I don't care. Like I've always thought this to myself, and I think we've even discussed it. I would rather have like 1,000 people who tune into every live show, who love us to death and will support us through thick and thin, than have 100,000 subscribers and not one of those subscribers give a fuck.
Yeah, same.
Do you see what I'm saying? But as I said, it's just a nice little thing to know. Okay, that's like the Grammy. When you get that 100,000 plaque as a YouTuber, that's like your Grammy, innit? Like you've got an achievement and you've got something where you can sit back and go, right, I did this, I made this from the beginning. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what it is. But you're right. It isn't the measurement of how good you are. It just seems to be, you know, the misconception that is what it is. The more subscribers you got, the better you are. Sometimes I see people with enough subscribers and I think the amount of views you get on your channel actually doesn't make any sense to how many subscribers you've got, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not going to speculate or whatever, but
it's just as I said, you know, but based on it, there's so much work you got to put in the background just so people can even just click it to watch it and try and enjoy it and try and captivate them long enough to go, actually, this is a good channel to stay in, really try and listen to. But then at the same time, you have the same issue that I have on this channel, is the polarizing views. So normally we never really sit on the side of where everyone is sitting. We sometimes we look at things in such a different way. Or sometimes with foresight, we always see it earlier. We'd be like, oh, why don't we talk about this? And everyone's like, what? Why are you being negative? For an example, polarizing view. At the start of the season, me and Sal, for an example, right, was mentioning preseason and we was mentioning the first 5 games that Liverpool don't look right. But even from the back end of last season, Liverpool just don't seem right. There were certain things, but we're pointing. It's not like you're just saying it. Was pointing out tactics don't look right, team don't look right, players in different positions don't look right. It feels like there's a massive separation between defense, midfield. But in that moment, we're just about to win the title. We just gone into preseason and we signed some top players, and then we won the first 5 games of the season. If you heard someone say that, you wouldn't want to subscribe to the channel. You'd be like, bro, why is this guy chatting shit? Why is he being negative? But then on the foresight, because we saw it early, now those people that potentially could have subscribed I've now probably now don't see the channel. I go, I should have probably listened to these guys, because they were making a hell of a lot of sense then. I just chose not to see it because in my mind it just felt like negativity when it wasn't, because you were getting details as well. It wasn't just saying Liverpool shit on the plot is shit. We're giving you actual details. And for me, Sav, I think for me, I want to have more sit down interviews. I think that's something I really want to get involved in more. And that could go from different content creator to ex-pros, maybe people in the game, different coaches and stuff like that. Something I really like having a conversation, sitting down and hearing other people's stories and bouncing off of them back and forth in terms of what they're saying and different questions coming to mind. And that's why I like doing the members only one, because it just gives me a chance to just speak instead of just talk about Liverpool all day long. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it. That's why I made my own channel, because I wanted to be able to do stuff outside of Liverpool, mainly to talk about the other teams. But yeah, to just do things outside of Liverpool, just if I'm in the mood. If I want to talk about snacks, I'll talk about what my favorite biscuit is. And it is what it is. If you don't want to listen, then you don't have to listen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hear you on that one.
Yeah, I think I want to do. I'm trying to sort out studio space. So studio space, and then see if I can get some guests down and just a different environment in it, just chill and have a conversation.
Do you know what's crazy, bro? Yeah, not to chat business in case Cal and Matt would ever have an issue with me doing it. I don't think they would though. We actually had investment ready to have a studio space, and then COVID hit and just ruined everything.
I know COVID was mad in it, bro.
Just ruined everything, bro. COVID ruined about 3 business opportunities that man could have been real
next level
sour about. Yeah, and could have been got to that. Them man, they've always got a chip on their shoulder because something went wrong.
Yeah,
in their life. One of the opportunities that COVID ruined was life changing. It was a massive deal. That wasn't God's plan. You just got to change. You just got to pivot in it. But there's a lot of people that would have crashed at the opportunities that COVID cost us. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Nah, when the next ones will come up, bro, when the time is right, man.
Yeah, man. That's how I said, man. It wasn't God's plan, man. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that's the next step, man. Because I enjoy making content. I enjoy, putting together videos and trying to get the right people on and having the right conversations and just having a laugh and being just open and honest instead of just being restrained to we need to be stuck up and we need to. I'm like, nah, but that's not the way, because at the end of the day, we have to give our own personalities as well. And we can't then pretend to be someone else. Be yourself and see what people think. But sometimes being yourself, that's, as I said, the polarizing views, because I've been trying to do the top red thing, man, but it's difficult because I'm just I can still see problems. So even if I try to be a top red.
Yeah. Do you know what I've noticed, yeah? I've never said this in public, so I'm probably going to get a lot of scrutiny for this. When I first started doing the YouTube thing, about maybe 6 years ago now, whenever it was.
Yeah.
I was starving. Starving. We didn't really win many trophies and all that. Maybe it's longer than 6 years, because I'm trying to think, because I think the year we started YouTube was the year we won the Champions League. When was that? 18. So 7 years ago. Yes, I've been doing this for 7 years now. Fucking hell. So we started that year. So we weren't used to winning. Remember, that was when Klopp hadn't got us over the line yet in anything. And I can't lie to you, bro. I was starving. The anger that was within me was it was just bursting at the seams, brother. And that's why I used to go on them rants, brother. And just if we drop points, I'm just, bro, we ain't gonna win the league now. And you know what I mean? And but as I've got older and I've matured, obviously, as well, you see all the trophy wins, they have quelled that hunger a lot. And I think that's why I don't have no more vim left in me. Every now and again, obviously, I will get angry, but I appreciate the fact that apart from maybe 2 seasons, we've won a trophy every year. Even if it isn't the biggest trophy, we've still won a trophy, because I remember the Barron spell, bro. I remember the days when I didn't even know whether Liverpool were going to win a game, never mind a trophy. I remember them times, you know what I mean? I remember 13-14, the disappointment, bro, when we didn't get that win against Chelsea. And we didn't even need a win. We just needed a draw. All of those things, yeah. I just feel like I'm a lot more content now than I was before. And that's something I've noticed on my journey. Like, I'm not starving anymore. Of course, I still need food to survive, but I'm not starving anymore. And I think that's why I don't get as angry. I appreciate a Carabao Cup is a trophy, man. Enough teams don't win nothing.
Yeah, it's true. They don't.
Go and ask Crystal Palace what it feels like. They just won their first trophy ever. Can you imagine what it's like being a Crystal Palace fan, bro?
Bro, this is
the
why
first trophy ever, bro.
Why do you think I got pissed off that we threw away this season's one, bro? And that's because I just know how important every trophy is. And yeah, you can prioritize Premier League, Champions League, whatever. But then even then, it's not a gimme, because even then you're resting it on hope. If you go, right, let's throw this away, but let's see. I think we have a better chance of winning that. And I'm like, but we're miles off. We're not talking about quarters, semis now, where if you throw this away, that potentially could help you here. 1 less game, 2 less games. You're throwing it away from group stages before even group stage even gets tasty. I'm like, I don't know if we should throw this away, because February you win that. That's our trophy. We've won it 11 times, the Carabao Cup. We're the most
11 or 12. Yeah. We're the record holders, isn't it?
That's what I take pride, because that's ours. That's where we get to see the flourishing of the kids, like the when Klopp was putting out these mad teams with McConnell and Kumas and these men were coming out, and you're like, yo, who's this? And then they come on and they're just running around and Klopp will just give them that little hug and throw them out there, and then they just run around like some grown ass man. And then now we're just like, now we're like stuck up, like, yeah, throw that away. That's, you know. I'm like, nah. Because that's what the youngsters and the upcoming.
This might be a bias. This might be a hot take. I don't think there's any difference between the FA Cup and the League Cup anymore. I think both of those trophies mean the same. You just win them at different times of the season. If anybody can tell me what the difference is between the two trophies, yeah, the FA Cup's got more prestige, but prestige don't exist in football anymore. People laugh at the Europa League. You know, the Europa League is the UEFA Cup. You know,
I remember how big that was.
The UEFA Cup is one of the most prestigious trophies in football, but they changed the name and everybody laughs at it.
Yeah, we've won it 3 times, haven't we? So we can't.
The UEFA Cup used to be almost as good as the Champions League. When you could only get one team in the Champions League from every country, all the good teams played in the UEFA Cup.
Yeah, because
the UEFA Cup used to be the shit, bro.
Because you used to look in it and going, oh, Real Madrid, Barcelona are in the Champions League, but then you look and it was like Bayern Munich and someone else in Europe, and you're like, wait, what? That's when the big boys were split between the two trophies, innit? And then when you get knocked out early, you'd land in there, and then one of the big boys would win it.
Remember in 2001 when we won the UEFA Cup, bro? We had to beat Roma and Barcelona to win that. And I'm not talking about the Roma people know now. That was the real Roma back in the day. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like Francesco and the man, them, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man, we had to go through a lot to win that. Like, the UEFA Cup was the shit. They changed the name. Now everybody laughs at the competition. That's why when Tottenham won it, I was like, nah, man, you got to praise them. They just won the second biggest European trophy.
For you to be the most successful team in the world, you'd have to. It's not one trophy you win; it's multiple trophies you have to win. That's why we're the most decorated team in the Prem, and the reason why we are is because of the League Cup, because we got 11 of them. They've added up to our trophy accumulation. I think we're on like 70 trophies now. So they've added to why we're the biggest.
How many we're on? I thought it was like 49. Is it 70?
I think overall, it's like we got loads.
Oh, maybe is that Community Shields as well? Is that
everything, bro? Everything.
Yeah. That's the only thing I don't count. I can't lie. That's the only one I don't count.
Nah, you gotta throw them in there. Arteta said he counts it, bro. He said he's got.
Yeah, because Arteta's a waste man, bro.
Arteta said I got 2 of them.
Because he's a waste man, bro. That's why.
Arteta said, bro, what are you talking about? I'm a winner.
The most unlikable man. Remember, he never won nothing as a player. So,
all right, here's why it's big though, Drifty, for me, yeah. It's because you can't just be in it. You either have to finish second or you got to win a trophy to be in it. So it's our league Super Cup, but because we call it the Charity Shield or the Community Shield, we kind of go, whatever in it. But you have to do, like, if it was like a random trophy that you just throw in there and it's a friendly thing, then that means anyone. You could, you know what I mean? A relegated team could come and play in it if needs be. No, you have to either come second or win a trophy.
But do you think coming runner-up deserves the chance to win a trophy, though?
Nah, but normally the runner-up only gets it if if they win a trophy? Is if they win a
no. Normally
if
they will only
the,
be the runner-up. Normally, if the winner won both.
Oh yeah, if the winner wins all the like they'd say Man City when they did they won all 3 trophies, then second place. But it means someone for the FA Cup or League Cup, innit, would play.
It was us that had to play them that year, innit, when they did the treble. Because I think we were runner-up.
Yeah,
or was it Man U
that year?
That might have been the year Ollie got it. Can't remember.
But yeah, we had to play them that. And then obviously Palace, because they won the FA Cup last season, we won the Prem, so we both played for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got batted up by them again, bro. We've been batted up by them all season, bro. It's crazy. And sometimes I watch them now and I'm like, other teams are batting them up. Leeds batted them up. And we just got batted up by them 3 times. 3-0. What was it? 2-1. What was the other result? Was it 3-0 again? Or nah, they just it's
Have we played them 3 times?
Yeah, we played them Community Shield, 1 in the Prem and 1 in the Cup. We still got to play them again in the Prem.
Ross, have they beat us 3 times? Bloody hell. That's mad.
Keep padding us up, bro.
Shout out Palace, man.
Big up to Jacquees as well. Salute to the 2 of the best in the game. Much success to you both for next year. Love, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Man. Big up to Becky in the building as well. Who else? Scraps, I see you in the building. Promos joined the crew as well. Big up, guys, man. Where's the other question? What's this one here? What is something you want to do when it comes to creating content, but you haven't, and it still bugs you in a way?
You know what? It's something that I'm never going to be able to change. And it was never a possibility in the first place. It was just more like a daydream. Being able to actually show the match and do a watch along with live commentary.
Yeah.
On the actual game. That will never happen. We're never going to reach that point in the world where YouTubers are given the rights to matches, especially not the smaller channels anyway. But that would be a dream if we could have a watch along, but we're the ones commentating over the match, and you lot can watch the match with us on the screen. That would be some next level shit.
Everyone's copyrighted everything, bro. So it's just mad, innit? Like everyone's locked off the community where you can't even have a sound playing, bro. That someone owns this.
The only way that would happen is if we recruited a team member whose dad owned TNT or some shit like that.
And then he goes, "Yeah, we'll allow you guys." But even
let my son can have that. Like that would be the only one, you know what I mean? So,
or even if they change it slightly, right? Say for instance, if you put it behind your paywall and it's just behind there, so no ads or nothing can be on it. So you're not earning nothing apart from the hard work you've put in. So like we're doing this video now, but say it doesn't go live, so everyone can view it, but it goes live and only the members can view it. I think if YouTube did something like that, I think.
But then they will probably still say because membership is a paid thing, you're still getting paid to do it. You'd have to cut them the check.
But that's not to do that video in itself, though, innit? That's just to do with your channel.
But you know what they're like, bro. You'd have to cut them a check. That would be the only way that
they'll probably say, extra $5, and then you can run. It.
Yeah, and then you'd have to cut them a check, maybe something like that. But but they don't like us. Remember, we're proving you don't have to be super professional to be good. And we're like changing the narrative because the whole world has always been you got to be professional to be good. And I think what we're doing now is we're showing that you don't always have to be professional. And by professional, I mean you have to be PC, you have to look a certain way, talk a certain way. They never thought there'd be people talking about football that speak like us, bro.
Yeah, it's true, you know.
Drifty and ends. Who the fuck are they?
Yeah, they'll be like, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck are they?
Yeah, no one cares, man. Shut up, man.
Couple of ethnic youths from an insignificant part of the world. What's going on here, man? No, ban them. You know what I mean? That's how they look on us, bro.
Nah, it's true.
That's how they look on us, bro. But we're relatable. You know what I mean? Because we are the majority. Regular, normal people. We're the majority. Do you see what I'm saying?
But you know what? It's mad though, because you say that though, Drift, yeah. But then the some of the viewers don't look at it that way. Man will tell you you're not from Liverpool, so like, where's your Scouse accent? You're like, what? No, I don't need a Scouse accent to support Liverpool. Or you'd speak in a certain way, and they, because they're so used to the narrative of, oh yeah, I need to go on there prim and proper and shirt and button up, and then I just need to speak, and I'm like, yeah, but you don't do that when you're at the game though. As a fan, you don't do that. No one sits there and go, oh, yes, guys, what did you think about the game? I think we should analyze it in this way. And no one, you're having a beer with your mate and you're having a laugh and you're swearing, and then there's just banter back and forth and you're talking about football, and then you might call the guy shit, but he's not really shit, but you just said it in a moment. But now it's just like, yeah, nah. So even the fans in general are getting brainwashed by that. They're like, nah, you can't have a genuine conversation.
Yeah,
it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Question from Akeem says, when is Savage featuring on Coppish?
Anytime.
You gotta take one of the guys to organize it, man.
Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime. Big up Savage. I'm not gonna lie, the schedule is mad. Ends can tell you it's very difficult to get people available all at the same time and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's very difficult.
I know, because I try and organize certain stream for it. So I try to get you, Cal, a couple of the other guys, and it's just, I always know because they've got a stream and I know they've got personal lives outside of it. So it's about the right day at the right time. But then even then, we can't narrow something down because the days that we could potentially narrow something down, I'm normally busy them days. So you know that's why I always go, let's try and catch it on a day where, see what happens.
You know what YouTube does, yeah? YouTube really, really tests how strong your relationship with your missus is. Real talk. Like, and you need a patient woman if you do YouTube full time. You do. I mean, I'm sure they have a little bit of a kind of like, it's better that you're at home than you're out of the house kind of vibe, because, you know, most time your lady does like you to be around, right? So I'm sure they probably appreciate the fact that you're home more than you're out of the house. But when it's 10 o'clock at night and she just wants to curl up on the sofa and watch a movie, but you've got to go and do a stream, it takes a lot of patience for her to deal with that stuff. And I understand that. You know what I mean? It's something that you have to. So big up to all the ladies and men who are out there supporting the YouTubers, because, you know, it is definitely a difficult thing. It definitely is. You're filming at what time? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You're doing what? Yeah, I'm getting out of bed to go film it. Look at this news. I don't give a shit about that news. Well, I've got to go work.
Yeah, I've got to go
work. Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? The grind never stops, bro. You know
I think for me, I think I've found like a decent balance, because I try not to stream late anyway, apart from some of the ungodly hours one, like months do, and he will ask me to jump in or whatever. Like the 12:30. I'm like, bro, why is it 12:30? Why is it 12:30? I wanted to come and chop it with the man then, but 12:30, 11 p.m. That's cuddle time.
You got to be up at 7 for school run,
bro. Exactly. But because I work for myself, it's easier for me to kind of balance like the misses around, because normally I'll do my day-to-day school run and then I'll do my content and then I'm done. I'm done by like, and unless I'll put a stream for like 6 o'clock, but by then that's when she's normally back in. So by them times I would have wrapped up streaming, started cooking, doing whatever else I need to do. So I'll find a balance there, and then it will be just the odd one where someone will be like, yo, running a stream. I'm like, I don't know, because I said to the missus it's movie night tonight. So if I say yes to this, she might go cool, because she knows obviously I like doing content and that, but sometimes you have to pick and choose the right battles, man. And sometimes I think sometimes a content creator, you gotta make sure you're choosing the right battles at times, bro. Especially if you got a missus. You gotta make sure. Now, babe, listen, I don't know. I don't want to do no stream with these, man, bro. I just want to chill with you, even though you want to do it, but you got to play it as if.
Yeah. You'll play the game. Well, you do one of these ones, you're like, you know, give me 20. Start watching the movie. She draws for the blanket. Feet go up on the sofa. Yeah, she about to pass out in a minute. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Send a message. Yeah, I'll be there in 15, bro. Boy, you know it. You know these ones, bro, when you're doing one of these.
Yeah, don't worry.
She's out, bro. She's asleep, bro. Now you can go and film.
We gotta do some content. We get in the office in the lab, bro, and start doing some content.
You know what I'm saying?
Mad.
And then she can't be mad at you when she wakes up and you're not there. But like, you fell asleep.
What? I was like, you fell asleep first 20 minutes, bro. I just thought I'd go and do some work while you were asleep.
You know what I'm saying? I paused it because I want to watch it with you. We can just restart where you fell asleep. Let's go.
This is a good one. It says, question: if you can have a sit down with an interview with Gerrard or Klopp. Ooh.
Do you know what? This might sound like a weird reason. I think I'd rather have a sit down with Gerrard. Not because there's anything like I would love to interview Klopp, but I just think Gerrard is more man-dem. So I think the interview would be more kind of like casual. I feel like with Klopp, it would feel very formal. And like, you know, because of who he is, you'd feel like you constantly had to be, like we were saying, you couldn't really be hood. I can't interview Klopp and be ghetto. I'd have to be professional, innit? I reckon Gerrard would allow you to be a little like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't have to be so proper.
I think Klopp would, because he would prefer you to be your natural self. Then
he would, but I wouldn't be having the respect for him being who he is and being such an older head. I wouldn't be able to relax as much as I would with Gerrard, I reckon.
It would kill me, bro, because he'd be like, what do you mean by that? Like, you know, Klopp's face would be like, what was he saying?
You know them ones.
Yeah, that's what Klopp would do. But no, I think both of them, I think both of them would be an interesting conversation.
They'd be amazing. Both would be amazing.
Yeah, because you can talk about like the old school stuff, new school stuff, and when you get them sit down and comfortable, bro, they will start saying stuff. They'll start saying stuff.
Yeah, I remember when we had an interview with Sander Westerveld. Big him up, man. He's a G. When we were behind the scenes, he told us some shit. And we were just like,
get comfortable.
Raw.
Man just said stuff.
We could never say this out loud. Yeah, I was just like, raw. He's a G, you know. Westerveld's a G. I like Westerveld, man. He gave us a lot of time as well, which we respected.
Nah, facts, man. Becky has one here. She says, "Is Elliot coming back, lads? Let's hope so."
Is, yeah.
And then what was the Kwanzaa one? She said, "Do you wish we kept Kwanzaa?" Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, 100%.
But I get why he went, because he's only becoming the player I knew he could be because he's playing every week.
Nah, that's true.
Yeah.
If you could change one rule in football, what would it be? I'll take away offsides.
The goal hanging would be insane, bro.
Because I was watching a clip from Henry the other day, and he's talking about Man City, and he said, "Why is everyone like dropping back? If Man City's in your half," he said, "I would have just gone and stand in my own half behind their defense, and then if we win it, just send it, just send it up there."
This is what I don't get about free kicks, bro. Whenever Arsenal are about to do one of them free kicks, everyone should just step up. They're offside. Just be brave, everyone. Like just before everyone just step up. He's offside.
It's the risk, in it. That's where they're like, if we step up and this guy his shin, someone's foot is bigger than someone else's, and because of my foot, my size of my foot is too, and you run. Yeah,
you just gotta be good at it. But you know they're changing the offside rule, though. Have you seen the
what are they changing it to?
That you have to be a full body in front of the player to be offside.
Makes sense. I swear, like Arsene Wenger has been calling for this for time.
Wenger, yeah, it's Wenger. Yeah, it's Wenger. I'm not gonna lie though. The more I think about it, the more I think that one is gonna end up being worse, because do you know how far ahead of a man you can be before your entire body's ahead of him? That is gonna change the game.
See, that first touch is killing, because as soon as they get that first touch, there's no recovery after that.
Yeah,
you're not getting back.
If they're already a full body ahead of you, then you know what I mean. But we saw in the Arsenal game yesterday, the referees will just make whoever they want to win anyway.
Yeah,
that third goal yesterday was blatantly offside. That's why they didn't show us.
And even the red card that Moreno should have got.
The opening goal was a foul. Everything about it, but the officiating is disgraceful, bro. We're just watching corruption in our eyes, and we can't say anything. And then everyone goes, "Oh, you're just being salty." I'm not being salty. I was watching it. And that foul that Moreno did on Rodgers yesterday was literally what Mo Salah broke his arm from in the final against Ramos.
Man,
and the referee didn't even talk to him, bro.
And then the guys were running around him, and he was just shaking his head like, nah, I'm not
sending him off. Why would I send him off?
Because
this is Arsenal, mate. We want Arsenal to win the league. Why am I sending him off?
It's a pullback. It's a shirt pull. That's an automatic yellow card.
Automatic yellow card. Like, that's not even subjective. It's actually in the rule book, ends.
Man said, nah, let man run it.
Nah. Why would I send him off? Then Arsenal might not win the football match. Nah, I'm not doing that.
We need a title race. We can't have
we need Arsenal to win the league. We don't like Liverpool, and we got these charges against Man City. Nah, man, we need Arsenal to win the league. You know the powers that be want Arsenal to win the league. Of course they do, bro. I'm watching every week in, week out. All the decisions that are going for Arsenal are crazy, bro. Crazy. But the Arsenal fans, because they're, for the majority, you know, they're a bunch of idiots, they're just always going to be like, oh, you're salty, man, and all that crap.
Nah, man. Salty, bro.
It ain't. I just don't want to. And do you want to know what's crazy? When it happens to you, don't cry.
Mm-hmm.
That's why anytime Arsenal do get an injustice, I just laugh at them, because more time they're on the positive end of it. So, you know, I remember they laughed at us when that Diaz goal wasn't given. Oh, do you want a replay? Do you remember against Tottenham when the goal wasn't given? Can you imagine the fallout if that happened to Arsenal? But they would have melted the internet if that was.
I couldn't. And you know, it's mad because a lot of like decisions that goes against Liverpool, right? It's not about complaining or whatever, but it just gets brushed on the carpet so quickly. It's unreal. And I'm like, bro, that's a level of corruption, guys. Like I saw you guys, bro, when we saw McAllister get kicked in his chest here by Doku, and then they said, bro, the wording was McAllister invaded Doku's space. I'm like, for one, his foot was high. 2, he did not win the ball. And 3, is not endangering the player.
Exactly. And then, you know what they did to mock us, ends? They used that picture in the rule book for the definition of high foot later on.
Yeah, they took the
piss. Are you taking the piss, bro?
And then Diaz being onside, scoring a goal to help us win, nothing.
Bro, I tell you the worst one. The worst one of them all, bro, was the whole thing with Coot.
Oh yeah, that's mad.
That is this whole time right this brother, years of corruption ends. Years of the man giving us the wrong decisions on purpose because he don't like Liverpool and he don't like Klopp. Years of corruption, bro, brushed under the carpet like say it's nothing, blood. Like say it's nothing. Everybody else was laughing, looking back over results, looking at how many times he was in charge on games that we should have won. Nothing. Who gives a shit? It's only Liverpool. If that was Man United or Arsenal, I know there would have been an inquest. And
I'll tell you the importance of that McAllister one as well, because at that time we was leading in the Premier League. So we was top. Game week 30, I think 31, game week 30, 31, right? 8 games left, played Manchester City. That would have been a penalty in the 90th, like the last kick of the game, basically. Liverpool would have got the 3 points, which would have put us further ahead of the other 2. And we didn't get it, bro. And in that same season, man, them were doing up Odegaard, and then man, they were doing up basketball with the ball. But to be fair, we had chances to go and batter them, but we didn't. But that's a vitally important moment in the game.
Same season, Diaz's goal wasn't counted as well. Look at all the injustice we went through that season, bro.
And we end up losing the Premier League by 4 points because the other two.
But everybody just laughs and doesn't give a shit. It's mad, isn't it, bro? When you actually think about it, it's mad. But you know what? It's what it is, man. Like I said to the Arsenal man them yesterday, in football, I do believe there is like a karma thing, and they will get it. There'll be a moment. Remember the Rodri handball?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you know what? Maybe karma ain't a real thing, because when's our karma ever going to come back round in a good way? Because there's just bare times and we're just
a cursed team, though, Drift, man. I realized that over the years of supporting Liverpool. I'm like, we get good things, but we only get good things for maybe a season, maybe a season and a half, maybe 2. You might be nice for a 2. We might look good, but we don't actually win nothing. But then the following season, we win some stuff. Liverpool go to try and win the league, couldn't win the league, lose out by some crazy decisions, right? In moments. Cool, no worries. It was still a tough fight. Manchester City is good. Following season, we had to be at our ultimate best to win the title. Won it. Second season, top by January, and then just get obliterated by injuries, bro. Like, we were centre-backs went missing. Then we started we put Henderson and Fab. That's how much defenders we had missing. Put Henderson and Fab at centre-back. Then they got injured. It was like, What is going on?
And remember, that was in lockdown. We didn't even get to have the parade. Then what happens when we do get to have a parade when we won the league last season? Pissing down with rain all day, and that madman actually injured people and endangered people. Like, when can we ever just have a moment, bro? When can we just have a moment? But it was June and it was pissing down with rain. Normally, you're like, oh, at least the parade's going to be nice weather. But the weather was crazy that day.
And we were standing there for, you take about close to 10 hours, bro, just vibing in the rain.
Bruv. I forgot to bring a hat. Bruv, that was our madness, bruv. If Cal was just so organized bringing an umbrella.
I can't lie, it was a vibe, though. It was a vibe.
Bruv, it was a vibe, but you know what? I nearly died, bruv, because I was freezing, bruv. And then they're trying to get home. Remember, they locked off the trains because of the bomb scare. So even trying to get home, bruv, man thought I was going to be stranded in Liverpool all night, bruv.
Nah, I saw the pictures. Cal showed me a few. The man, they were just on steps.
Yeah, bruv, at one point, we went on the thing. There was no hotel rooms available. No trains were running. And it was like, right, is man going to have to just sleep on the step, bruv? Are we going to have to huddle up for body warmth, bro?
That would have been crazy. Nah, imagine someone walked past that drift. Someone from the Coppish community and snapped a picture, bro.
Of man hugging on the stairs trying to keep warm, bro, at 4 o'clock in the morning. Would have been crazy,
back in that, it'd be crazy. On the crazy, bro. Nah, it'd be long. It'd be long. Jacob said, would you let Liverpool go 10 years without a league or a Champions League if it meant Jamaica win the World Cup?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Hey, Jamaica winning the World Cup would be... But I don't think the world... You see how it is when it comes to athletics, man, with Jamaica, bro? Like sprinting, to be exact, yeah? You see how they take over the world, bro? Winning a World Cup? Nah, you don't want that stuff.
Bro, do you know how disappointed I am that we didn't beat Curacao?
But we still got a second chance. But we got to play Congo.
Bro,
DR Congo, I think we have to play.
I think Congo's going to slap us up. But I'm keeping faith.
Probably,
I'm keeping the faith, bro. I'm keeping the faith. We've got rid of McLaren now.
The man wanted to batter McLaren, bro. He said he didn't do nothing.
We should have been there, bro. We should have been there, man.
Yeah, because the group that we had was an easily winnable group.
Yeah.
Easily, bro. And we just had some dumb results, them draws as well. Like, bro, you man got you got some good ballers in your team, you know. You've got championship and Premier League ballers. Guys,
the manager,
in big leagues.
The manager, bro. The manager, man. I don't know what he was doing. Nah, man. Hopefully, fingers crossed, man. If we make it, if we win that playoff,
Sterling to Jamaica now, bro. I swear he ain't even kicking ball at the moment.
Who's that?
Sterling, bro. Can he not just? He might as well England on one him, bro. Might as well.
Nah. He's played one. As soon as you play the full international, you're not allowed to.
I know, but he might. England should just write a letter and say, look, it don't matter. Like,
do you know what's mad, bro? I actually think that's a rule that should change in football. Actually, I didn't even answer the question. That's my answer. I think international football, anybody you're allowed to represent because of your nationality, you should be allowed to do. I don't get why club football you can play for everyone, but country you can't represent the country you're from because you play I've got triple nationality. I've got American, Jamaican, and English. I should be able to play for any one of them. And if I've already played for one, I should still be allowed to go and play for the other. Just because I picked England doesn't make me less Jamaican. Do you see what I'm saying? Of course, you shouldn't be allowed to play for a country that you have no affiliation with.
Yeah,
but any country you have an affiliation with, you should be allowed to go and represent. I believe that is a rule that should change in football. Because I think it's horrible. Like, imagine, you've heard it so many times, like there'll be a player and he'll play for America, for example, but say he's Polish as well. And his dad might be the one who's Polish. And his dad doesn't get to feel that pride of you playing for his country because you picked America, which say his mum's from America. Why can't he give both his parents that pride of playing for both? Do you get what I mean?
Especially if I
think you should be allowed to do that.
Because even if you say you get the one call up, right? The one call up shouldn't define. I think there should be a maximum though. Say if you made 10 international appearances for a country, then I'll be like, that's enough for you to establish yourself as an international football for that country.
That's fair enough.
That's enough. Yeah. I think 10 games, but playing one, and sometimes it could have been like 8 minutes, bro, but you got the international cap now. You can't. I'm like, Sterling's had loads though. But I'm like, it's not like England need him. They don't want him. You might as well just say, yeah, he can go and just write a letter and say, yeah, he can just go and play for Jamaica.
You know the wickedest thing as well? They're spiteful, you know. They will do things like
well, bro. England.
You see, like you know, like players like Elise, Zaha, them man there who went and represented other countries because they realized ban England.
Yeah.
England have tried to like be spiteful and like just give the man the cap so we can't do that, you know.
Yeah, I know they've tried.
They've got no plans to play him now, but know that in the future he's going to be good. So let's cap him now so he can't go and play for that other country.
Can't go and play for the other country.
And then we'll leave him in the wilderness for a couple of years until he gets better. That's why you got to rate Zaha. Zaha said, no, I'm going to play for Ivory Coast. Bun you, look.
And you said, you guys ain't giving me.
How long did England scream out for a left winger? Zaha could have been doing bits for England, you know.
Oh, we got so many ballers, man. So many ballers, bro. But yeah,
I always look at those. I always look at those Jamaica teams, and then I look at the Jamaica players. And don't get me wrong, they probably would have all still picked England anyway. But when I'm looking at man like Cole and Rio and Ferdinand and all them, man, I'm like, bro, if them man there could just play for any country when they felt like it, them man there could one day be like, yo, for this qualification, let's play for Yard.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get them.
And let's just go mash up the thing, bruv, and just get, you know what I'm saying, bruv? And Jamaica will be able to qualify.
Yeah, because you look at it now, yeah. Ivan Toney could have been playing, but he's got too many caps now for England.
Yeah, he's got too many England caps.
He would have been cooking for John. Sterling would have been the same. Ox could have been doing the same. Like they just man the minute that could just turn up.
Yeah, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. So it's a shame. It is a shame. It is a shame. But
man. All right, you guys got a couple more questions, man, and we'll head out, guys, because we're over the hour mark. Okay, I think this is a question. In any other sport, you can do that. Oh, is that just playing for different nationalities?
For different countries. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying, man.
What's another sport you do then? I'll ask you. What's another sport you, if it wasn't football, what was another sport you think that you could or would like to have been a professional in?
The sports I was capable of were athletics. I was a sprinter and a long jumper. I think the furthest I ever jumped was 13 feet. And I was in year 7. So I would have been 11 years old. And I jumped 13 feet. That was my personal best. So I was good at long jump. Sprinting, that's one thing that... I'm a humble person, but sprinting is one thing I was like, no, I was the shit. Couldn't talk to me. So I could have been a sprinter. And funny enough, you're gonna laugh your ass off at this. Do you know what I was really good at? I even won the school championship. Badminton.
I'm cold at badminton as well. Now I would laugh because I love badminton as well.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was cold at badminton, you know. Yeah, do you know how fun? People don't realize how fun it is to play badminton, you know.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
I love sport. That. But I mean, I haven't played it for years, but yeah, I love that. So
that and table tennis. I was really well. I haven't played table tennis for a while, but I think once a few rounds, few little rallies, I think just getting the sauce back. But I was really good at table tennis as well.
I enjoyed table tennis, but I wouldn't say I was great at it. But I do enjoy playing it.
My uncle taught me how to play it. He used to love it. He used to have a table tennis table in the back garden, and we just play. He used to just be there playing. One day I said, let me play him, and then I was like, easy. But I played for hours. Played it in school, played it for school, badminton in school. Yeah, man. It was
what was it, round robin, the game that you'd play where like everyone had to like go around the table?
Yeah. Because there's 4 court, so when it lands, we used to do the same, but for football, we used to call it 4 square. So the exact same thing with the ball is 1 bounce, and then you'd start you start at the bottom and you got to work your way around and you get to the top. So you had the king, and then you had the queen here, and your job is, as you're coming round as the peasant, you got to knock them out, and then you knock them out, they have to go out. And there used to be a line. I remember in school, it used to be a line. We used to play that for the whole hour for lunch break, bro. That's it, man. Them just going to the back. So if you stayed in just by rallying and you just one bounce, Yeah, and used to like try and form alliances with people. Yeah, so one band you'd be like, "Yo, I'm not gonna get you out. Let's
set me up, set me up. Yeah.
Make it nice. Make sure when you set me,
it caused bare fights in the common room.
Sometimes,
bro, man, you set him up on purpose, bro.
Yeah,
you're trying to get man out. Yeah.
Or when you go like, I'm gonna play it in front of you, and you just hook it behind them, bro. They can't turn because it's one bounce in it, so they either have to knock it back into your space. You know they're sitting there, like behind, like in the line of 10, and they're plotting the whole time. They're like, okay, is that what you're doing? You know when they come back.
That sounds fun. You know, that kind of reminds me a little bit of bench ball. Do you remember bench ball?
Where,
Where like in primary school, where you put the bench on the side and it was basically a goal. And you all have to sit behind the bench with your legs crossed. And then they'll call a number. You had to sprint all the way around, jump over the bench, and then score a goal. Bro. I used to love that game, bro. It was the two things I was good at: sprinting and football, bro. I was in my element.
You know how many I see mash up their wrist in the gym because of that sport, because of that game? Because they're sprinting and they go to stop themselves on the wall.
Yeah, bro. Or twist our ankle, bro. You know them ones, bro.
Just hit the wall at speed, bro.
That's where you need to be wearing plimsolls, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you got the grip when you're running around the thing, bro.
That's what I learned. About you have to make sure you had the right Astros on, man. The gym inside ones. I was like, nah, you have to, because sometimes you have too much grip or no grip. Man, them in there breaking ankles and breaking wrists. It's long. See, now you know about the Foursquare, right? Foursquare was mad. Competitive game. All right, last question and we'll head out. Question: if you could play in your favorite movie, would you be the villain or hero?
Villain.
What movie? I'm trying to think what movie I'd always want to be the villain though, because sometimes the villain wind me up.
My favorite movie, then I'd have to be a hero. Because my favorite movie is Predator. And obviously, I'm not going to be the Predator. So, the greatest villain who I would want to play would be Training Day Denzel.
You just knocked off his partner early, bro. There was signs that he was moving a bit fake, bro. That's all that knocked him out early. You just planned like, oh, it's a shootout, and he got caught in the crossfire. Like, you would have planned that. Get him out of here, man.
I hear that.
Yeah, because he comes and messes you up in the end. You know, when I was thinking about Django Unchained for no reason. Yeah, I'm thinking, I was playing Senior Candy. I would have got Django out of here time ago. You see when they caught him at the end, and I'm just like, bro, I would have got man out there early, bro. I'd have been like, nah, it's a bit sus, innit, bro? It's a bit sus, bro. Man just on the horse and that. Nah.
Yeah, that was such a movie, innit? It was such a movie moment. Good film, though. I'd rather be... I think a villain is just more fun to play, innit? Don't get me wrong. Being a hero is like real life cool. But from a movie sense, everything you can think of, from like I said, from like Training Day to like Heath Ledger's version of the Joker, like Bane, Tom Hardy, Bane, like every character that, like when I think of like an iconic character, it's always the villain. Very rarely do I ever think about the hero in that moment. So I'd rather play a hero, a villain in a movie.
The villains do too much talking as well sometimes, Drift, man. There's moments when they can get the hero out of there. Yeah, they have a moment in the movie. You're like,
always, especially in the Bond movies, isn't it?
Yeah, you're like, that's the moment you take him out. That's the moment. Don't play around. Just take him out. None of this word play, word game. Just and then
do you know what? Do you know what pisses me off more than anything in the whole movie world is when I'm watching a film and man then walk past the guns and don't pick up the bullets, bro. What are you doing? And maybe it's because I'm a gamer, and in gaming, all you do is make sure you pick up all the bullets. But you know when you're watching a film and the man there would just walk past the guns on the floor, and I'm like, and then 2 minutes later he's hiding behind a wall and he's ran out of bullets. I'm like, brother, you walk past like 8 guns, bro. Why didn't you pick up any of the bullets?
No, I know what you mean, because then you'll have the knife. For some reason, he has a spare knife now. and now he jumps over the wall, dodging bullets, and then he's knifing, man. I'm like, why?
Bruv.
You could have made your life easier.
You know what I'm saying, bruv? I will pick up all 10 guns, you know, and carry them, bruv, because I'm not running out of bullets, bruv.
Most of the bad guys come with the automatic stuff with straps. So guess what? Throw the couple of straps and carry them and run. Do your thing.
Yeah, bruv. This is what I'm saying. You know, bruv. That winds me up, bruv. Every time I see a man get a gun on the floor and don't pick it up, I'm like, bro, just pick it up. If it's a different bullet from the gun that you have, pick up the whole gun. That winds me up in movies, bro. That winds me up.
It's what it is, man. But Drift, appreciate you, man, for jumping in, bro. The members' videos always like this. They're just vibes, questions, and getting to know the people as always, man. Do you have anything coming up in your channel or Coppish today or tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going live in 2 minutes for the preview for the Leeds game. So big up to everyone. Then. Come over and join us for that one. Yeah. And I might have a video dropping on my channel a little bit later on. I'm gonna see. I'm still and ahhing whether to do it or not. It's like a bit more of a heartfelt video that I think could be helpful for some people, but it might unlock some emotions within myself that I'm not sure if I want to do. So I'm still teetering over that. But
you need to run it, bro. If that you gotta run it, man. Sometimes people want to know you even more, innit?
No, I hear that. And I mean, the main reason why I want to do it is because I think it might be able to help people, but it will mean I have to give a bit of information about myself I wouldn't normally. I'd normally keep private.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean? But it could help other people though, so it's one of them ones. I'm still vulnerability. Yeah, and it's about death, and I know like people struggle with it, so. Yeah, I'm still teetering over it. But it could help people. So I'm more leaning towards wanting to do it than not do it. But we'll see. So keep an eye on my channel as well, guys.
Nah, fairs. Look, I've redirected you guys over. So Coppish is going live in literally a minute. Liverpool versus Leeds match preview. Should be interesting. Do you have any Leeds guests or just?
No. It's just been me and Cal for this one.
Okay, cool. All right, listen, man. If we win, we win. If we lose, man.
We need to win, though, man. We need to get that lick back, bruv. I can't believe we let them take a point.
It's long, innit?
You know, we'd be in this title race if we'd have just fixed up against Nottingham Forest, Man United, and Leeds. 3 games that we should have absolutely won. Even in the bad form we're in, we should have won those 3 games.
Even the Chelsea and United game as well. Chelsea and United game, we should have won them games as well. We had enough 100%. Chances in them games to win the game.
100%. And if you add them 7 points to us right now, we're 2 points behind Arsenal in the title race. I'm absolutely livid that we didn't, bro. But
it is what it is. All right, people. All right, I'll be over there in the chat anyway, man. Big up, man.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year as well, everyone, man.
Man, love. Big up, man.